G'day, today we're going to talk about how to make your songs more current. Well, welcome. My name is Steve Collin for the secrets to musicsuccess.com. And today we're going to be talking about how do you make your songs more current. Everyone's at a different stage in their life and even in their musical career and even their songwriting career. And one of the reasons that I wanted to do this video is to teach you that if you learn these steps and if you learn how to keep current, then you can do this. You can sing, you can songwrite until the very last day, until your last breath. You really can. And it's just about studying them. It's about studying your favorite songs. Studying the number one hits or the top 40, because those are the successful ones. I always have a theory, or I always tell people that if you're going to ask advice from someone, ask somebody who's actually doing it. And so, you don't want to ask someone who's read a book on it. Experience always trumps education. So you want to make sure you listen to the top 40, you listen to the number ones, and obviously that's a hit song. Obviously that's a really well-written song and it's very popular. It's what's working. So you want to analyze that. And by analyzing it, if you ask these 6 questions, it's basically like I'm teaching you how to fish. You're going to be teaching yourself how to fish. You've heard the saying, feed a man a fish, you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. And so that's what we're going to dive in. So grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, or start typing up these points on your computer. And let's dive right in. So number 1, what is the melody doing? So when you have a look at your number one hit, when you're looking at your song you're analyzing, or your reference track, ask yourself, what is the melody doing? What is the melody? What is it doing? Are they going up in the verse? Are they going down? Are they saying on one note? Maybe they're like da 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 da. Maybe they're going only up on that last part, and so then they're staying on the same note for the verse, for the most of the verse. Maybe they're going down and up. Maybe they're going da 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 da. Da 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 da. So find out what are they doing, and that's what you can do. So you'll learn that. You'll be like, okay, so now I know when I write my song, if I want it to be current, I've got to add those parts, and I've got to maybe keep on that same note. If your number one single or your top 40, the song you're referencing is doing that, keep on that one note and see how it goes. Start writing like that and see how it goes. What about the chorus? Do they jump straight up to the chorus? Is it a big jump, or do they have a pre-chorus in between that kind of attaches them to them? Is it like da 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 da, and then into the chorus da 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 da? Is the chorus melody the highest note in the song? So that is something to think about. You want to analyze that. You want to look at your hit songs and be like, what is my melody doing compared to their melody, and how can I be more current and change to what the marketplace is wanting? It's like, if a song is number one, it's because it's popular. It's because many people have requested that song. Many people are playing that song. It's the popular one. That's what the marketplace has changed to. So always follow that melody and see what that melody is. And the reason I started with melodies because melody is so important. It's how many times have you been humming a tune, singing a melody, and you're butchering the words. You don't know what the words are, but you're singing the melody and you're just jamming out, and you're like, you're losing all the words, because the melody is what hooks us. And you know what I say, the more hooks you can have in the song, the more fish you're going to catch. So the more times people are going to listen to your song as they're walking out of the show or after you played it for them. Okay, cool. So number 2 is, what is the rhythm doing? So is it lots of words in the verses? Is there lots of words in the pre-chorus? Is there lots of words in the chorus? What are they sporadic? Is there space in there? And the big one here is, do they start the verse on the first beat, or the second beat, or the third? And what do they do in each section? Like, as an example, if you were to start the verse or any part of the song on the first, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4 words right there. So you come right on the 1. If it's on the 2, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 words. So you'd be singing on that 2. If it's on the 3, you'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2 words right here. So you got to ask yourself, what is the song you're referencing? What are they starting the verse on the first, and then the pre-chorus on the 3, and then the chorus on the first? What are they doing? And then you want to copy that, and that will keep your songs current. Just doing the rhythm there is a big one too. Always be noticing that. What is the rhythm? And then also, are they going to be singing lots of like held out notes? Are they going to be doing lots of little words? Da 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 da. You know, find out what they're doing. Listen and ask yourself, what are they doing? So that's number 2. Number 3 is, what is the length of the song? You know, back in the day, in the 70s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, they had like a journey. You'd have like a 6 to 7 minute song, and it'd be like, they would take you on this journey of like having, be guitar solo. There would be 2 guitars, 3 guitar solos, and it was a whole experience kind of thing. But nowadays, people just don't have the time. They just want shorter songs. But find out, what is the length of the song. If it's 3:10 or if it's 3:50, whatever it is, then make sure your song is right around there, because that will help. That'll help kind of put it all together, and just knowing that fact. Because nowadays people are so conscientious of all the different parts, like how long the song is. So, all right, so number 4 is the arrangement. Do they start with the chorus? Do they start with the verse? Do they do 2 verses and then a chorus? Do they do a verse, chorus, and a pre-chorus? Is there a post-tag chorus? Is there, and if you're not sure what that is they'll get to the chorus, and then after the chorus, there's another part that's like a real hooky thing. It's like, that's the first time they've done it in the song, you know. It's kind of like a post-tag thing, kind of like the hook. So there's those ones. Is there a bridge in the song? How many choruses at the end? How many choruses all total? What is it? Now, and the reason why I'm not telling you what kind of genre to listen to, or what kind of genre that I would analyze, because maybe the genre you're looking at doesn't do post choruses. Maybe it doesn't do a post tag. Maybe it doesn't do pre-chorus. Maybe it does verse, verse, chorus, verse, verse, verse. I don't know. It all depends on what your genre is and what your, what the song you're studying, your reference track. What is your studying? What do you want to be? What do you want your song to be like? So, okay, so let's dive into number 5. So number 5 is the theme of the song. Now, what is the theme of the song? Are they talking about, love? Are they talking about lost love? Are they talking about falling in love? Are they talking about goodbyes? Some of those themes that I just mentioned are very popular, and they're very universal, and they break the age barrier where it doesn't matter. It's a life, it's a human thing, falling in love, or, saying goodbye. And those are kind of like themes that will go on for forever, as long as there's humans. And so it's a very, very common thing. Now, when you write on one of those kind of themes, let's say you're analyzing a song and it's the theme is I'm falling for you. How can you say that same thing, I'm falling for you, in a different way? So that's where the craft and a lot of the work goes in, and that's where you really have to dive in and find ideas. How do you say falling? What's another word for falling? Maybe slipping, or skydiving. I'm diving. So I don't know. You're trying to think of different ways, and then you'd say, love or falling for you. How can you kind of, you basically, that's the hard part, where you're really trying to say that something that hasn't been said before, because that is really key to a good song and to be current, is something that hasn't been said before, and it's very hard to do that. So the number 6, the last one, is lyrics. What are the lyrics saying? Are they descriptive, or are they from the first person? So and what that means is, like, if it's from the first person, then you would say, I'm the way you look tonight. You're kind of like just saying more of an emotion. Wow, the way you look tonight, versus more of a descriptive lyric, which might bring the listener in a way that's explaining the picture to them. You're painting the picture to them, And sometimes even for film and TV, you don't want to paint a picture. The picture's already there. So you want to be more first person and you want to be more universal. But when you're talking about a song that kind of stands on its own, that's, you know, a hit song, top 40 or, you know, number one single, if you want to be descriptive, you know, something descriptive would be the soft moonlight falling on your dress. You look makes this magic come alive. So you're kind of like creating a picture in that, instead of just saying first person, the way you look tonight. So those are kind of like some different kind of ways to kind of you know, say some things and kind of like yeah, kind of study different songs and find how to make your songs current. So awesome, guys. So let's just recap real quick. Number one, what is the melody doing? Number two, what is the rhythm? Number three, the length of the song. What's the length of it? Number four, what is the arrangement? Number five, the theme, and how can you say it differently? Number six, are the lyrics descriptive or are they from first person? So, well, I know you got a lot out of this, guys. So if you can give me a thumbs up, and, you know, YouTube actually really likes it, and they bump the videos that have lots of thumbs up, they bump them to the top of the search. That really helps me out. And then also head over to my website, thesecretstomusicsuccess.com, and download a free PDF on pop songwriting tips and mixing tips. And have a look around there. I just finished a video on, or a course on Melodyne. So that's how you tune up your vocals. There's a lot of stuff there. Find out more about that stuff. If you got any questions, email me, add comments, especially if you want any videos on any certain topics. I'd love to do that. I do these every Monday. So awesome, guys. Well, I'll see you in the chat, and I will see you out there, and happy songwriting.